So my best friend Bethany and I decided literally last week that we were gonna run the OKC Marathon that's on October 2nd. It's June 12th right now, but I just wanted to document this experience because we are totally not runners. I have run a few half marathons in the past, but it was a few years ago and I trained for those. They were super hard for me. And then Bethany ran a half marathon, I think a couple of years ago. So we know we're capable of training for longer distances, but that is only half of what a marathon is, obviously. To think about that right now is just kind of mind-blowing. We don't really know what we're diving into. We're just trying to do it. And it is right in the middle of summer in Texas heat. So you'd think that we couldn't really be any more stupid, but this week was officially the first week. We're doing a 16-week training plan that I found on like womensrunning.com or something. If this video goes anywhere, I will link the training plan that we used down below in case you are at all interested. So today I woke up and I ran 6 miles, which feels like a huge feat for me. I tried to just go slow, be easy on myself, and it felt great, but 6 miles is not even a fourth of what we have to go. So if that feels like a long run to me, then we are in for a treat. Help us. I'm done with the 8-mile run. It was a cool morning, which helped, but pretty humid, and going back inside makes you a lot sweatier. It felt good. I'm just trying to take it slow and steady, and I'm starting to realize that I'm anxious all week for a long run at the end of the week, when I really don't need to be. So far, training has taught me to be a little bit more present because worrying about the future does you no good, and focusing on how hard runs have been in the past does you no good. I'm just trying to focus on how my body feels right then in the moment. Oh my gosh, well this is a good time to film because I absolutely feel like crap. I ran with my dad on that one and I was just putting so much pressure on myself. I don't know why. I died more than I die when I've been doing the long runs. Literally, I need to wipe the sweat off of my face. So yeah, tears were a coming at the end of that. It was pretty slow. To cut myself some slack, it is 7 p.m. right now and it was 88 degrees outside, but I just still feel like that's no excuse, and this is the brunt of me always being hard on myself. And so days like these feel a little discouraging, but I know that if I just go my pace and try not to burn out, I can do it, because so many people have done it before me. Also, I am sorry about the quality of this video now. It's turning into a phone one. If I tried to film all of these clips on my camera, I would never film anything because it's just so hard to pull it out every time I want to say something. I'm not gonna say it's a fail of the day, but tough mentally. So it's been over a week since I have done any sort of training update. I just got to work, actually. I'm in the parking garage, if you can see, and I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit because things have been getting hard. I am working during the day, every day, so I either have to wake up early, like 5:30 to run, or wait until night. Well, it's the middle of July in Texas right now and we're under a heat advisory, so running at night really isn't an option. It's probably 95 degrees and that just isn't healthy, and I definitely don't want to get heat exhaustion. So last week I didn't do any of the shorter runs, and then it was 4th of July weekend, so didn't do any training runs. I did the long run in the sun and I honestly don't know how I made it. If I'm being super honest, the shorter runs during the week have been harder for me than the longer runs because I do the longer runs at a slower pace and I keep my heart rate down. I get nervous for these faster, shorter ones, and I put so much pressure on myself. Even though I don't have a certain goal in mind and I would just be happy with finishing the marathon, I just start to put a lot of pressure on myself, and I have to actively talk myself out of that thinking as I'm running. I have to actively pray as I'm running. I have to keep reminding myself that the human body is so much more capable than my mind is leading me to believe, and just trying to stay positive. But I'm also trying to listen to my body and stop when I need to stop. This Tuesday I was supposed to run 5. I only got like 3, I think, just because my body couldn't do it anymore. And I don't want to burn out, so I think that intuitively listening to what your body needs is a good idea. This weekend, supposed to run 10 or 14. Haven't really decided because it's supposed to get to 100 this weekend. And then I'm going to Utah for family vacation. So that's just a little update for you. I know I'm not running or even in running clothes, but I wanted to catch you guys up. We just ran 10 miles out at White Rock Lake. And finally I got to run with Bethany. Yay. It was fun. It didn't feel terrible.
It was slow and steady.
It was slow and steady,
so it
but
didn't feel horrible.
I mean, all of my runs have been pretty slow and steady.
It didn't feel horrible. The ending, we started really strong. We were running consecutively for a while. I've been stopping after 2 recently, so the fact that we went past 2 was good for me. But then I started stopping like every mile towards probably after 7.
Yeah, well, I needed it too.
But yeah.
And the sun is just killer, so. But we got it in.
And we're waiting for our parents, or my parents and my mom.
Yep. I am literally about to hop in the shower, but just remembered that I forgot to kind of document my run for this week. Notice that it's singular. I am on vacation with my family right now in Park City, Utah, and I'm really trying not to look at the running plan just because I don't want to feel stressed out when we're on vacation, and I'm just trying to take this week to relax and enjoy myself. I just went on a quick little 3-mile run with my dad, and boy, let me tell you, is it different than running in Texas, but it felt good, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, probably because it was just 3 miles. Honestly, the first mile was all downhill, second mile was flat, third mile was all uphill coming back, so there it is for you. Probably won't do a long run this week. That stresses me out a little bit because it's supposed to be the 14-mile one, and I've never gone 14 miles before, so I feel like it's pretty important, but I know that I will do it next week or make it up somehow. I'm starting to think that the marathon is going to get canceled, which is going to, there's a family literally right there, and I am naked. Okay, we're clear. I'm starting to think that the OKC marathon is going to get canceled, and that is going to be a little bit sad if it does, but honestly maybe a little bit relieving just because it's so hot in Texas. Being in Utah is making me realize how hot it is in Texas, because it's still hot here, but it feels so much cooler than even 6 a.m. back home. So maybe if we could find one in December or January, even February, it would be giving us some cooler months to train in. But that's my update. I wish that I could show you around because it's so beautiful, but I'm just in the hotel room right now, and I'm sure that I posted a vlog about this week, so go check that out if you want to see around Park City a little bit. So we're back from Utah. It's now Friday morning at literally 5 a.m. I haven't woken up this early in so long. I am going to the lake this weekend, and so I won't have time to run the long run on Saturday or Sunday, so I'm just gonna run 14 miles right now and hope for the best. This week is supposed to be a 10-mile one, but since we were out of town in Utah last week and I couldn't run 14 miles, I'm just gonna do it this week and then dive into 16 miles next week instead of going back down to 10. I have been super busy and super tired, and I was supposed to run 2 other training runs before this, but I only ran 1 other time this week. So I'm learning that I am doing such a bad job of sticking on schedule just when I have weekend plans going out of town, because you kind of have to shift around all the days and then it just gets a little harder. But next week I'm not going anywhere, so hopefully I will be able to get all the miles in. I wanted to do this update before I forget, and I'm stopping at a red light right now, don't worry. And I'm gonna try to focus on the road and not you guys. But wow, that was so hard. It was doable. I survived. The reason I didn't update this earlier was because my body was in so much pain, and now I'm rushing to get to the lake because I'm meeting some girls to go there. But yeah, that was hard. I don't know if I could have gone 1 more step. Again, I think the mental aspect probably made me feel that way, and my patience kind of got short. But it was also really hard physically. And I guess if I think about it, I haven't really been doing the training runs for 2 weeks now. So maybe that had something to do with it, but I am a little bit scared for the 16. And then the 26. Sorry about the absolutely terrible lighting, but it is currently 5:24 a.m. I just got to Bethany's house and we are going to run 16 miles this morning. I literally woke up at 3 a.m. this morning and had nightmares all night about this, I think. Little interesting vlog update.
You go ahead.
Okay, well, usually we wouldn't stop to, update, but we just ran past a dead body, like literally.
Yes, so now we're trying to
We're rerouting a little bit.
But yeah, a little update. We're on, what are we on? Like
mile 10.
6 more to go. A little detour.
I was just in Trader Joe's. Oh my gosh. I was just in Trader Joe's getting some groceries when, let me turn the AC off. When my dad sent a link to me, I haven't even opened it, but the title is 2020 Oklahoma Memorial Marathon goes virtual. All this training, you guys. Bethany and I are texting right now trying to figure it out, but obviously running a virtual marathon is the same thing as just running it alone at your house. So we haven't registered yet, luckily, because we kind of knew this was going to happen. So I guess I'm not going to register. I haven't decided if I'm going to still run it or not. Bethany wanted to run it literally this week, but I'm going out of town, so I feel like I'm going out of town all the time. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. But we didn't train this much to just do nothing, right? And we feel good, like we feel capable and like we can do it. I honestly didn't think I would even make it this far to 16 miles, but next week is supposed to be 18, and then after that it's 20, and that's as far as we go for training. So we're literally almost there. We just have to decide what to do. I, for a long time, like for years now, have been really wanting to do the Disney Marathon. And so I'm really teetering with the idea of registering for the Disney Marathon, even though I don't know if that'll happen. But it's in January at least, so I could train in the colder months. I'm tired. I'm sopping wet. I don't know what's changed. Probably the fact that the race got canceled, but this run is so hard.
So hard, and we're only at 7.1, and 3 more miles. The first 3 were so hard.
Oh my gosh, and every mile after that.
Oh my god, worse.
Okay, it is currently, what day is it? It's October 21st, and I haven't forgotten about the marathon. I wasn't actually gonna even post the video just because it's sad that it never happened, but again, I've been talking with Bethany, we're not giving up on the marathon. We are going, well, at least I am for sure, going to register for the Dallas Marathon, which was supposed to be in December, and they moved it to now, I wanna say end of April. But I'm partly posting this to keep myself accountable because I am gonna do it. I probably won't film training again just because it seems to be, I don't know, that's pretty boring, right? Yeah, training in the summer, overall thoughts. Training in the summer was really tough because of the heat, but now that it's cooling down, I am starting to remember what it feels like to run like a normal person again. So I've just been going on short runs right now a couple times a week, but I am gonna probably start training 16 weeks before that one, and I will vlog the race day, but yeah, again, probably not gonna vlog training. But I feel like if the race didn't get canceled, it would have been a successful thing. Also, I've been doing clinicals at the hospital with nursing, and we've been having our masks on for like 10 to 12 hours, and I'm really rocking the mask knee these days. But anyways, thanks for watching if you did. It feels so weird to be talking to a camera because I haven't pulled it out in months, it feels like. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever that's going to be. Bye.